The year was 2020, and I was craving for those cheese corn things that they sell on the streets. But due to the lockdown, I had to get creative. Cheesy corn.
Alright, let's do this. So as the name suggests, you're gonna need some cheese and of course, some corn. By the way, I'm gonna be using simple canned corn here. Just keeping things quick and easy over here. After that, you're gonna need some butter. That's about 25 grams. Feel free to add more, depending on your taste. And lastly, mozzarella. Yes, obviously this is not the real Italian style mozzarella. Whatever you can find in the grocery will get the job done. Anyhow, now we're gonna go ahead and add your butter. Increase the heat of the pan as needed and let it melt. Now, once you got something like this, go ahead and add your corn. Now, what I'm about to do next is optional, but I like to add a little black pepper into it. And after that, just go ahead and give it a good round of mixing. I should mention, some recipes add maybe a tablespoon or so of white sugar.
Now, I did not bother to add any sugar because...
So going back to the corn. Once you're done mixing everything together, you can now add the cheese. I'm gonna be using the quick melt first, so just go ahead and spread it around. And as the name suggests, obviously in less than a minute, the cheese will begin to melt and you'll get something that looks like this. Be sure to kill the heat as well and preheat your oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 10-15 minutes. And while the oven is warming up, now's a good time to add your mozzarella. Once that is done, you should get something that looks like this. Now let's just take a quick moment to look at all this corny, cheesy goodness. Anyhow, enough of that. At this point, my oven's pretty hot, so let's get it in there. I baked this for about 8 to 10 minutes at 450 degrees Fahrenheit. And here's the end result. American cheesy goodness. Now, you'll want to give this some time to rest unless you want to burn your tongue, that is. I'd say let it cool off for at least 5 minutes, at the very least, right? And once that time is up, you can now finally enjoy. I don't know about you guys, but this for me is comfort food. At least one of them. One of many of them. Also, I just wanted to share this. While shooting this video, my family came down and they were like, "Hey, you're making that stuff again." And I was like, "Yeah, why?" Long story short, they want it in. So here's me adding some extra corn because, you know, ayoko mabitin eh. You do not get in between a man and his comfort food. And with that said, that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And for those who want the recipe, please pause the video. I'm flashing it right now. And know that it's perfectly fine to make a few alterations to the recipe. I mean, at the end of the day, it's you who's gonna enjoy it anyway. I know it's far from what the street food vendors would sell, but when you're stuck at home with nothing to do, open that fridge and just let loose in the kitchen. Cheers, guys.